Marcus.
And I'm Trisha.
And we are
The Messengers.
And we have a great series that we just finished wrapping up.
Yes.
And it's on how to have a relationship with God. Have you ever thought about that? How do you have a relationship? You know, you think about how do you have a relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife.
Yes.
Or family, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But how do you have a relationship with God? And it's much like our regular relationships, right?
It is, yes.
It is. All right, just want to look to her and make sure she agreed with me. So
I usually agree.
Yeah. But we have actually a 6-part series. It's just five episodes, but one of our episodes we kind of split up into 2. But let's talk about how to have a relationship with God. So the first way we're going to look at it is mutual benefits, right?
That's right. And any good relationship should have mutual benefits. They are not always going to be perfect, but one side needs to be the same as the other side.
Right.
Otherwise, it's not a healthy relationship.
That's right.
That's right.
All right.
So then we go on to two-way communication. And that is very important because even in a relationship with other people, you need to be able to listen and have a time to talk. It's
That's
the
right.
same way with God. You can know that you can say anything to God, no matter what it is, and He will listen. He will always listen.
Yep, He's there for you. He's always ready for you to talk to Him. You know, and a lot of times people just think, well, I'm talking to God, but He's not listening. Well, a lot of times we have to understand the two-way communication comes in. We have to talk, and then we have to stop, and then we have to listen.
That's right.
Because
God is always talking to you.
Right.
So you just need to take a moment, step back, relax, and just let Him speak to you. And this is a little tricky with some people because He doesn't always speak the same way to everybody.
Right.
Some people very rarely will hear an audible voice. Very, very rarely. But, you know, like I have journals that I write in. And I write down, you know, what I want to say to Him. And then I just listen. And in my spirit, I just feel what He says to me. And I just write that down. So that is His way that He, you know, one of the ways He talks to me. And so there's several different ways. I know different people feel just things through their spirit. Or He will use other people to give you a word. And that's just some of the ways that God can talk back to you and communicate with you.
Yes, that's it.
That's it, yes.
Good deal. So the next thing we're going to look at is honesty. And honesty is something very, very important because God knows everything, right?
That's right.
He knows everything that's in your mind. He knows everything that you're thinking about, what you're doing. He knows when you're doing right, when you're doing wrong. But honesty is something that we need to be not only with other people, but it's important for us to stay honest with God, even though He knows everything.
And it's very important to be honest with yourself. That's part of any relationship. You need to realize your flaws. When you come to that point in a relationship where you can say, oh, I didn't do that right, or oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. You need to be honest about that. And like in a marriage like ours, you know, I'll have to come to Marcus and say, oh, I'm sorry, that really wasn't the right thing to do. And just be honest with yourself, and then you can be honest with the other person.
Right.
And that's how we need to be with God. You know, we need to be honest to Him, but we need to be honest to ourselves, about ourselves, to learn more of who we are.
And
So
that's good.
That's honesty.
That's
yes.
honesty.
You have to be honest. So the next things we went to were trust.
Right.
And we did 2 shows on trust because there's different. The trust is a big thing. So we kind of broke it down slowly. The first show we did was trust, how and why. And that is important to know why you can trust God, knowing that He's not just some being in the sky. He cares about you. He wants to have a relationship with you.
Right.
So that is why you can trust Him. And then how to do that.
Right.
It's different for everybody, but it's very important to do.
Right.
So you want to know how to do that. So then after you know your how and why, then you can just rest in that trust, knowing that you can trust Him no matter what happens. And He trusts you.
Yep. But a lot of times it takes steps.
That's
You know,
right.
We can't just.
Baby
God
steps.
isn't just going to trust us immediately with everything that He wants us to do. So
Yeah.
we have to show that we can be trusted.
That's
Amen.
right. Amen.
Amen.
So our last show that we wrapped up was love. Love. Love.
Love.
So,
We're gushy.
we are. but it's important, obviously, to have love. But you need these baby steps to get to a point where you can actually love God and tell people, hey, I love God and this is why. And that's a great thing to do. That's part of your testimony is, hey, look, I went through these steps and I love God and I know beyond a shadow of doubt that He loves me. He loves me for who I am no matter what I do.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. So, if you have any questions about anything we've talked about, we want you to go to our website and visit us there and listen to this series on how to have a relationship with God. And how are we going to go to the website? What do you know the website address is?
I do now. It is www.themessengersradio.com.
You have to remember, after the www, there's a dot.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that dot, because you won't make it.
You're getting that.
But if you'll just go to, like we said, www.themessengersradio.com, that's our website.
That is. It has all the shows up, not just this, but many other shows that we've done.
Right.
And that we are doing.
And if you want to contact us, we always are looking forward to people we can answer people. So just go to the contact us button, click on that, and there's a little thing you can fill out right there, not with your hand, but you type it in. But you type it in, and if you hit the submit button, it'll go to both Tricia and myself, both of our emails.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we look forward to hearing from you guys. And also on our front page of our website, I forgot about this, you'll be able to see all of our social media links.
That's right.
We don't do a lot of social media, at least not
Yet.
right now. So, but
We're
we make
working
it better. We're working on YouTube, we're working on everything else. But we're on SoundCloud, we're also on the Father's House radio station, which is our church. You can go to tfhpeople.com. And you can click on the radio button there, and it says radio. And you can listen to it. We're on at 1 a.m. For the early birds, and 1 p.m. So we're on the ones. So
We're the ones for you.
the ones for you. That's right. All right. So we look forward to our next video, and we look forward to hearing what you guys think about this series that we did called
How to have a relationship with God. Yeah.
Bye.
See you later. We love you guys. Bye.